All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and this is Coach Heather, and we are bringing you another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. Today, we're going to get warmed up, and we are going to go into a circuit with 5 exercises. It's going to be some good stuff. We need some dumbbells. If you got a pair of dumbbells today, we would love if you would grab those. Some heavy, kind of medium heavy weights would be perfect. But we're going to get started with the warm-up, and we are going to take off from there. So let's start it out, Heather, with our alternating Spider-Man. This one, we're going to hop one foot outside the hand from our high plank position, try to sink the hips in, hold it for a quick second before you walk it back and go to the other side. That's 1 rep right there. We got 10 total. Now this is Heather's 3rd rep. But knock them out, 5 on each side. Sink the hips in, feel that stretch for a second, keep your back leg long. Amazing. Good, good. And then when you're done with this one, we're going to stay on the hands and knees. So knock out your 10 reps, stay on the hands and knees for our next move. Again, try to sink it in with each one. Looking good. Getting the body moving a little bit today in our warm-up before we get into our work. The circuit today is going to be a 30-15, so 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Good. Next one, quad Superman tuck. So opposite hand, opposite arm extends, or opposite arm, opposite leg, there it is, extends, and then we bring the elbow into the knee. So 5 reps on this side before we switch over to the other arm, other leg. Again, straight line from our hand to our heel as we extend, and then bringing it all back in. A little corrective exercise for the core here. Good. 5 down, hit your 5 on the other side. There we go. All right. Now, when you're done with the quad Superman tuck, we can bring it up to the Cossack squat. This one, we're going to start out with the feet nice and wide, and then we're going to go into that Cossack squat. So shift the hips back and down to one side. Notice how the inside leg stays long and her toe comes up on this one. That's the key for the Cossack squat. Want to really stick the hips back, keep that chest as tall as you can, and keep that inside leg long. Even if you're not bringing the heel up and pointing the toe towards the sky, I'm okay with that. I just want you to really keep that inside leg long and as you shift the weight back and down. Good. 10 total reps, 5 on each side. Then when you're done, we will stay on the feet. Last warm-up exercise is a single leg front to back hop. 10 hops on each leg here. Knock them out, get them done quick. Kind of spiking that heart rate up a little bit before we get into our circuit here. Good, good. 10 on one side. As soon as you're done, we go right over to the other. And then we're going to start out our circuit with a bang today as well. So we got some good stuff coming at you right away. All right. Now, circuit, 5 exercises, 30 seconds of work apiece, 15 seconds of rest in between, and you'll have a full minute in between our rounds today as well. First one, we are going to start out, like I said, with the bang, thrusters. Now, thrusters are a full body movement that are going to really get you cranked up a little bit. Full squat, using the momentum from the lower body to get those dumbbells up overhead. So it should feel almost like you're using just that lower body and core to get the dumbbells up. It should be minimal shoulder effort on this one because your lower body is so strong. It's helping that momentum get all the way to the top. Boom, right there. Another option, if you have a little bit heavier of a dumbbell and you want to go single dumbbell, that's perfectly fine as well, but we're going to use a pair today. Good. After that, we need 1 dumbbell for some good mornings. This one's going to be a hinge movement where we work our posterior chain. What I want you to do is keep that dumbbell tight to the chest. It doesn't leave the chest. I want you to physically hold it onto your chest. Good. From here, we're going to hinge. Elbows are going to stay in nice and tight. Back is going to be nice and flat. You're going to get that tension in the hamstrings. Want to stick those hips back on this one. Weight should be in your heels. Soft bend in the knees. Feel it in the hamstring before you come back up to the top. So under control for these 30 seconds. We're not rushing through the reps. Want you to take some time with each one. Amazing. After that 3rd move, we're going to go into some inchworm push-ups. Don't need a weight for this one. We're going to start out with the inchworm where we hinge. We crawl out to our high plank position. We start out with a push-up, hands under the shoulders. Get that push-up knocked out. You can always take it from the knees if you want. And then we're going to stick the hips back up to our standing position. So stand up all the way in between your reps before you go down into your next one. Amazing. After that, we are into a bottom-loaded windmill. Now, 1 dumbbell on this one. If your dumbbell's in your right hand, your right foot is going to be pointed out. Other hand's going to be straight up towards the sky, and we are going to watch that hand up at the top. Keep it right over your center of gravity as you hinge down to that side, bringing the dumbbell right to the inside of your foot. Heather's got a really, really good range of motion on this one, so if you can't quite go that far, that is perfectly fine. But get down to your end range of motion as you watch that top hand, and then we'll switch with each round on this one. So we're going to go a full round on one side, and then we'll come back since we have 4 rounds. Amazing. After that, our last one is going to be a plank row, high plank row. for this one, we're going to take that elbow and pull it right into the bottom of the rib cage here. So high plank position, boom, we're going to be there without moving the hips is the goal. So every time you lift that hand up, your hips are going to want to rotate. You got to fight that rotation, drive that hip down, and keep your core as tight as possible there. Good, so we will go 15 seconds on each side for that one. So we'll switch on that one, but the bottom loaded windmill will stay on the same side. Boom. Those are our 5 moves today. Again, you're going to have a minute in between your rounds today, so you have some time to recover, to rest, to grab some water, do what you need to do in between rounds to get ready for your next one. But we got about 30 seconds here until we get started with round number 1. So grab your weights, do what you got to do. Thrusters are coming at you in about 25 seconds. All right, so let's get those weights ready to go, and we will get started here. I'm going to get the clock ready, and we are taking off. So about 13 seconds here. Good, clock's going, so now we got 8 seconds. So maybe not quite 13, but thrusters coming at you. Let's do them. 30 seconds of work in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Straight up. Reset after each rep. You can take that momentum right down into your squat. Boom, and drive up again. You should have enough momentum where you're throwing those things above your head if you need to. You could hit the ceiling, right? I don't know how high your ceiling is, but go for it. Maybe your ceiling's like a foot over your dumbbells. Maybe not throw them. 10 seconds. Good, but power is the key on this one. Hopefully we are getting that. Good. Last rep here. Make it a good one. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 15 seconds. Throw one of those dumbbells off to the side, and we're going to keep one tight to the chest. And again, I want you to hold it so you literally cannot hold it without keeping you on your chest. So put it in and then drive it into your chest. That's how we're going to keep it tight. 3, 2, 1. Let's hinge. Good, good. Now, I tell you that because sometimes we have a tendency to hold it out here, and then as we come down, we actually bring it away from our body. Now, that's not the worst thing in the world, but for this one, what we're trying to accomplish is to really work that posterior chain, keeping the core tight, and that's what that dumbbell does for us here. 10 seconds. Yeah, forces you to keep everything tight. It forces you to work that posterior chain and keep that back nice and flat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. We got inchworm push-ups coming up next. For round number 1, we're going to stay nice and even. 1 push-up with every inchworm. We might do some different things in other rounds. We'll see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crawling out. Hit your 1 push-up. Again, if you need to take it from the knees, that's perfectly fine. What I like to do, though, if you're somewhere in between the knees and the toes, go down on the toes, up on the knees. Good. Already halfway through this round, we're not going to get a ton of reps in the 30 seconds for the inchworm push-ups. That's okay. We want to get quality over quantity for this round. Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. 15 seconds. Inchworm push-ups done. We are into our bottom-loaded windmill. Now, remember, we're going to stay on the same side for the full round here. So you got 30 seconds on one side. Let's start out with your right side. So right side's holding the weight. And let's do it. 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure that toe is pointed out. You're watching the top hand. So that top hand stays right over your center of gravity. Watch it with your eyes. Don't take your eyes off it. As you're coming down, it's going to keep you, keep your balance. It's going to help you on this one. Good. It also helps you go straight down to the side. I love it. Good. 10 seconds to go. Amazing. Using that oblique to pull us back up. That opposite side, use your core. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, let's finish up round number 1 here with our plank rows, high plank rows. Again, we will switch at the halfway point. So 15 seconds on one side, roll that dumbbell over to the other, 15 seconds over there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, you do have a nice long break coming up after this, a full minute. So let's really go after this round, and then we can recover. Good. You got a couple more on this side. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch it over. Other side. Good. Right into the bottom of the rib cage. Get that full range of motion. Don't let that hip open. You got to really control your core and your hips on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. You got a minute. Take a minute. Grab a drink of water. Do what you need to do, and we will get back at it here in about 55 seconds now. 55. So let's talk about this this round a little bit coming up. So we have our thrusters to start off. We are giving you a lot of break right now because we want those thrusters to be as high quality as we can. So in this minute, use the rest, use the recovery, get that breath underneath you again, and then when we get the thrusters, this one starts out the round. So go after it, give me good 30 seconds hard, and then we'll get through the rest of the round here as well. Then we'll take another minute and get you ready for round number 3. We got 4 rounds of this today. Next one is coming your way in about 15 seconds. So let's start getting set up. How can you make this second round of thrusters better than the first? More power with that lower body, keeping everything upright. Here we go, 5 seconds. Let's take off, team, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, driving up, keep those elbows in as you're coming down. Everything's loaded in that front rack position, elbows stay high, and then drive through those heels. Good, good. Rapidly standing up, creating that momentum with the dumbbells to take them up over the head. Good. 10 seconds to go. Can you get those most powerful reps of the day so far? 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. Throw one of the dumbbells off to the side. We got those good mornings coming up. Again, we want to push that dumbbell into our chest. Hold it into your chest so you cannot hold it away from your chest without dropping it. That's the goal. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, hinging, keeping that back nice and flat. Start that movement by sticking the hips back. If you start to feel your lower back round at all, what I like to do is stand up, roll those shoulders back, and then get back into your hinging. Good, soft bend in the knees. You should feel it behind that upper part of the leg in your hamstrings. As you come down, you want to get to that tension spot and then come back up to the top. It's a little bit different for everyone, so you might not go as far as someone next to you. You might go a little bit farther. That's okay. 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. We got our inchworm push-ups coming up next. This time, we're going to do 2 push-ups in between every single inchworm. So inchworm, 2 push-ups, come back up to the top. Just 2 of them. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good high plank. Bang. Knock out those 2. Remember, great option is to go down on the toes, up on the knees if you're somewhere in between the toes and the knees. Now, you might only get like about 3 inchworms done in the 30 seconds, and that's okay. We don't want you to hurry too much. We want you to get some quality reps. Get a little stretch in the inchworm as well. Making the body feeling good for the rest of our circuit today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. 15 seconds. We got our bottom loaded windmills coming up next. We are going left side. So left side, left arm is going to be holding the weight. Left toe is pointed out. And right arm is up in the air. We're watching it with our eyes. 2, 1, let's go. Right back into it. Again, follow that hand with the eyes. Watch it. Keep it right over your center of gravity. It's looking amazing, team. All right. 15 seconds. You are halfway. Keep on working. Good. Couple more reps. Gets to the end. Finishing up our second round here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, done with that one. We got our plank rows to finish up our second round. High plank position. Again, we'll go 15 on each side. We'll have that quick transition. Roll the dumbbell over, then start pulling with that other hand. 3 seconds. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's do it. Good, good. Every time that hand comes up off the ground, that hip wants to open. Do not let it, team. Don't let it. Couple more on this side. 3, 2, 1, and switch it up. 15. Right over to the other side. I know this one's challenging. You got this, team. You can take it from the knees if you need to, like we said earlier. But keep on working. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 2 rounds down. You got another minute coming at you here. Take this time, grab some water. Do what you got to do in between your rounds. Get ready for those thrusters and start out round 3. Coming in about 50 seconds. Right, hopefully you guys are feeling good after those first couple rounds. Hopefully no pain or anything like that in the body. Pain is always your body telling you something. But let's talk about you a little bit. If you're struggling with any of these movements today or anything like that, go in to see your local Anytime Fitness. They have coaches that are ready with a plan to get you to those goals. And we can adjust our plans based on what your goals are to make it work best for you. So that's a key thing, I think, with any gym is making sure anything is personalized to you and making it work for you and your lifestyle. 10 seconds here. Let's get into those thrusters again. Round 3 of 4. Let's make this the best one yet, team. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Good, very good. Creating power with the body, transferring it up through the core into those dumbbells up at the top, team. You guys are looking good. You're halfway through this round. 15 seconds. Again, we get more powerful as the round goes on with these 30-second rounds. So let's see those best reps, fastest reps from the bottom to the top. Get there. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. Amazing. 15 seconds. Good mornings coming up. No matter what time of day you're doing this one today, good morning. Here we go. 5 seconds. Tight to the chest. We're hinging. Keep that back flat. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good little hinge. Keep the back flat. Now, as we get to the bottom, that core really has to work to make sure that back stays nice and flat. Heather does an amazing job here as she hinges to keep her back flat. Hopefully you guys look just like that on this one. Now, whether your range of motion is a little bit less, a little bit more, that doesn't matter. I want to make sure your posture looks good. 8 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Amazing. 15 seconds. Inchworm push-ups coming up next. This time, we are going to add a 3-second eccentric push-up. So, in your push-up, you take 3 seconds on the way down, just one of them, and then back up in your inchworm. 2, 1, let's go. So just switching it up a little bit. When you get to that push-up, 3 seconds on the way down. Go slow, and then push back up. Good. Again, take some time. If you want to hit 5 seconds, do it. Absolutely. Making each round just a little different for you. Throwing in the curveballs at you. Good. 8 seconds. Got one more rep in you here. Good. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. All right, bottom loaded windmills coming in hot. We got our, we're back to our original side here. So back to the right side. Right hand is holding the weight. Right toe is pointed out. Left hand above the head. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Follow that hand. Dipping down inside. Control on the way down. That's just as important as the way up here. Take about 2 to 3 seconds on that way down. You're not in a hurry to get there. You don't want to just fall. You want to control. You can control a weight through your full range of motion. You're going to have a lot more success than trying to throw a heavy weight through slight ranges of motion. Now, there is a time and place for that as well, but not right now. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. Plank rows. Let's finish up round number 3, team. You guys know this one is challenging, 100% challenging. You guys know it's coming. Let's take that challenge. Let's run with it today. You're strong. Let's get a little stronger. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. That's what I love about these workouts so much is they are an investment into yourself. You took the time today, the 30 minutes, to take a workout to get better, to be closer to where you want to be. 3, 2, 1. Other side. So let's not waste these 30 minutes today. Let's take them and let's use everything that we got to get closer to our goals. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 1 minute to rest. Last minute here to rest. Use it, recover, get ready for those thrusters coming your way again in about 50 seconds. So last round is going to be the best round, like we always say. Think about what you want to do in this last round. You got one more 30-second round of thrusters. This should be like your all-out round. You know that those good mornings on the other side, you have a chance to bring the heart rate back down. It's also a good little opportunity to go hard and then to control yourself while you're tired. It's going to be a little bit more challenging for the good mornings, but I think it's a challenge that you guys are ready for. You guys can take today. So 15 seconds here for the thrusters. Let's go hard as we've gone today. Create that power. Be explosive from the bottom of your squat to get those dumbbells above the head. Let's see it, team. Here we go. 5 seconds. Last round, best round. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 5 30-second rounds. All you got left. That's 2.5 minutes of work. Let's do it. Great opportunity here. Every rep is an opportunity. Every workout is an opportunity. And you took both of those today. Now let's use them. 15 seconds. Getting stronger with each rep. Every single rep, you get closer to where you want to be. How many can you get here? Let's be powerful in these last couple reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Amazing. Oh, take a couple deep breaths. You got the good mornings coming. Again, control now. I know your heart rate just got spiked up a little bit. Control. Breathe. Dumbbell on the chest. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice little hinge. Back stays flat. Stick that booty back to get to the bottom here. Good. Soft, soft bend in the knees. Make sure to feel those hamstrings here. Still under control. Don't want you to go too fast on this one. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Take your time. Take your time. 12 seconds. There we go. Finishing strong. Keeping that core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. We got our inchworm push-ups coming up next. Let's do them. This time, I'll give you guys the choice of whether you want to go 2 push-ups, 3 push-ups, or a 3-second on the way down push-up. Whatever you got, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Inchworm push-ups. Here we go. Good, good. But the whole goal of this one is to make sure that the push-ups are something that you are uncomfortable with. If you're someone that's like, man, I'm just going to do 1 push-up, take that leap. Do 2 push-ups. If you're someone that's like, I'll just do 2 instead of 3, go for the 3. Do it right here. There's no holding back. There's no point in it. We are just going to go after our goals, and we're going to keep on working hard, team. 6 seconds. Finishing strong. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15. All right. Finishing up with our last 2 exercises. We got our bottom-loaded windmill coming up. We're going back to the left side. Left side holding the weight. Left toe pointed out. Right hand above the head. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get under control. I know the heart rate's still cranked up a little bit, but we don't need to hurry on this one. Taking our time, just like goals. They take a little bit of time to get there. As much as we would love for them to all be accomplished in one workout, I think we all know that that's not how it works. It is the consistency, the consistent effort every day in our lives. So many different things come into play when we talk about our overall health. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Last exercise of the day is our plank row. Grab that dumbbell, get in the high plank position. Let's make this one a good one. 15 seconds on each side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Very good. Good start here. Core is tight, actively squeezing your abs. So if I were to come up and just smack you right in the stomach right now, that's the bracing that I want you to have. 2, 1, other side, switch it up. Good. Actively keeping that hip down, core tight. Almost there, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Grab a foam roller. We are going to roll you guys out to get you out of here to crush the rest of your day. If you don't have a foam roller and want to do some of your own stretches, you can absolutely do that. We're going to target the lower body with a lot of our stuff that we did today. Let's start out with the glutes. So we're going to do the piriformis on this one. Take a seat on that foam roller, take one foot, put it on the other knee, and then that knee that is bent, that's the side I want you to lean over to. From there, hold on to your knee a little bit and roll out that glute, get in there. You'll feel kind of open up a little bit to hit your piriformis. Good, good. And then take a little time, take some deep breaths as we recover on this one. So amazing job today. Got a lot of different stuff today, a little bit of a full body workout. We're getting everything from thrusters, a little bit of power with that lower body to a good morning, where we slowed it down and made sure you were getting some good strength work. Even though we didn't use the heaviest weights of the day, you don't always need to use heavy weight for strength. Let's switch sides on our piriformis here. Good, good. One of the things I love to work on is power, because it's how fast you can move weight. It's a good thing to think about whenever you're doing a thruster. A lot of times we think of, well, I'm progressing, I'm going up in weight, but a lot of times we don't need to necessarily go up. We just need to move weight faster. It's a great kind of intensity little cue that we can use to make things a little bit better, a little bit harder, a little bit easier, depending on what movement that we're doing as a coach. Good. Next one, let's move down to the hamstrings. We did a lot of hamstrings with the thrusters and the good mornings today, and some of the inchworms as well. Hamstrings right from the back of the knee all the way to the bottom of the glute. Get that whole area in there. Make sure you're getting all of it. It is a very big muscle in the posterior chain that helps us do a lot of things, from running, jumping, biking, thrusters, good mornings. They're all into play with the hamstring. Standing up, sitting down, to get off the couch, to go to the bathroom, do anything. The lower body is key. Also, some very interesting studies on lower body strength and quality of life later in life. You'll be amazed at how much better you will live if you have the lower body strength to move around. Let's switch sides. Going over to that other hamstring. Good, good. But overall, we're just trying to make you guys move better, feel better, do whatever you want to do in your life. That should be the goal. To just live a healthy, happy life. We're going to try to create that for you. At least help you on your way. Good, let's move down to the calves. Finishing up with those bad boys. You can do one or two at a time. Either way works. But calf, again, we're going to go from the bottom of the knee, kind of soft to the knee, behind the knee, all the way down to the Achilles. This one, you can roll the toes in and out a little bit as well. Get the inside of the calves, get the outside of the calves. Get all of it working hard today. But as you guys are finishing up this foam rolling session, this will be the last thing that we have for you all today. So finish up both calves, and then you have a fantastic rest of your day. Again, my name is Coach Christian, and I thank you a lot for being out here and coming in to our Coach Care Connect. This is Coach Heather, and I know she feels the exact same way. So thank you guys for coming on in, working hard with us like you do all the time. We will see you on the next one. Signing off.